Hello and welcome back, my 5 subscribers. Oh, that sounded Irish then. So in today's vlog, I thought I would talk about finding an apartment because we have actually just found one. So when I first arrived here, a friend of mine who's living here already had basically said to me, apparently in San Francisco, it is harder to find an apartment than it is to find a boyfriend. Luckily for me, I'm already married, so that's the boyfriend sorted. But I was slightly daunted by this. Now, before moving here, I had completely, obviously, got really overexcited and started fantasizing about our new Californian crib. So I was thinking definitely a spare bedroom, maybe a swimming pool, maybe a cheeky little hot tub. Basically, I was thinking like room for a pony. Oh, how wrong I was. It turns out that San Francisco is one of the only cities that is more expensive than London. And not only that, it is basically now more expensive to live in the Bay Area of San Francisco, which is where we basically need to live, than it is to live in Manhattan. Total buggeroony. Having said this, the good news was when we moved here was that Apple were putting us up in corporate accommodation for a couple of months, which basically meant free rent, which was excellent. So the area that we've been living up until now, we're here for another couple of weeks, is an area called Mission Bay. And the way I describe Mission Bay is it's a bit like kind of Canary Wharf. So it's a kind of a really new area, lots of like high-rise apartment blocks. There's starting to be kind of more restaurants and bars that kind of crop up around the area, but it's basically a really new area. Now, the benefit of living in an apartment block and living in this area is that you get all of what the Americans call amenities. So that means I get my swimming pool, you get a gym like within the apartment, you get kind of concierge, you get nice like manicured outdoor areas with sort of barbecues and fire pits and stuff. It's basically like living in like a 5-star hotel, so pretty sweet. It's also really easy to commute to Silicon Valley from, which is why you end up with a lot of the middle-class yuppies such as ourselves. It also means it feels like a really safe area. So the negatives are basically it's pretty soulless. Like, whilst there are things kind of cropping up, it still very much feels like it's in that development stage, like there's building work going on all around. Having said that, was still totally sold on the whole amenities front. It's always been my dream to have a swimming pool. So when it came to looking for our apartments, we basically asked our relocation advisor, yep, that's right, we have a relocation advisor, who was like setting up all of the viewings for us to kind of focus his search around this area. So that's what he did, and I'm going to show you some footage from the day that we went to kind of look around. I just have to say I was incredibly hungover on this particular day. I ended up the afternoon, night before, going on a bit of a bender with a girl I met at yoga, ironically. So apologies because my camera died like halfway through because I didn't charge it because I was too hungover. But yeah, you get the gist. Okay. We also asked to look at as a bit more of a wild card area more in the kind of centre of San Francisco, where there's more of a kind of community, and it's where all the more kind of traditional San Franciscan houses are. That was Noe Valley, but actually they didn't find us anything there, so took us to an apartment in Castro, which we ended up absolutely loving. So, as you can see, we are essentially moving to the gay mecca of the United States, and I'm super excited about it, as is Nick. Yeah, we move in a couple of weeks. We can't wait, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye.